homemade chicken and dumplings. Homemade chicken and Hey guys, this is Teresa. Welcome back to our channel. And today I'm going to try and make some homemade chicken and dumplings, okay? So let's get into this video. Okay, everybody, as I said, I'm about to attempt to make some chicken and dumplings. I've never made them before, and I've only eaten chicken and dumplings once. But my daughter, Kristen, she asked if I would make chicken and dumplings, and so I'm going to give it a try. I got this recipe off of YouTube, a channel. The person, her name is Brenda D, and this is her recipe. Kinda, I tweaked it a little. But I'm going to try to stay as close to hers as I can. But I tweaked it a little and did mine a little bit different. But anywho, these are my ingredients. I've got a young chicken here that we're going to use for our chicken, of course. And then I've got all of my vegetables. As you can see, I've cut them up. I've got bell pepper, onions, and celery is down in there. And I also have all of my seasonings here. I've got black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, okay? All of that is in there. And then this is the star of the show in my book. These are the dumplings. I've got 2 cups here, 2 cups of white lily Sekf-Rising flour, okay? This is 2 cups of white lily Sekf-Rising flour. And then I'm going to cut this butter up in it, and also use this chicken broth, the unsalted chicken broth, okay? That's what I'm going to use. So I just wanted to show you guys the ingredients, and I'll just hold your horses. I'm going to show you the next. Okay, guys, what I'm doing now is I'm putting my chicken, I'm fixing to put my chicken in here and let it boil. I'm going to cover this chicken up. I'm just covering it up with water. I thought my Dutch oven was going to be, I may have to put this in another bowl, because I thought it was going to, see. Yeah, I can cover it. That's about all I needed. Alright, so I'm just covering this up. As you can see, I'm going to cover this up. And then what I'm going to do next, just put water in here. I may not be able to cover it all up, but what's going to happen is when it starts breaking down, as you can see, I'm fixing to put all my vegetables in here. All my celery, onions, and bell pepper. I'm putting all that in. And then all of my seasonings. I'm going to put all the ingredients in the comment section. In the description, so you all will know what I put. But everything is a half of a cup. What did I use? I used a teaspoon. I used 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And I'm just, everything was 2 teaspoons, okay? And I'm just putting it all in here. Let's get all of these goodies down in here. And then I'm just putting all this down in here like this, okay? And then, since my chicken broth is unsalted, I'm going to put about 3 teaspoons, that's all, of salt in this water, okay? That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3, okay? All right, so now that that's done, all of the goodies are in here. We're just going to let this cook. I'm going to let this cook for about 1 hour and 15 minutes, okay? I'm going to just let that cook. And I'm going to come back in about 1 hour and 15 minutes and show you what I do next with the chicken. But what I'm about to get ready to do now is the dumplings. So hold your horses and I'm going to show you how I do the dumplings. okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna show you the chicken. It's been cooking about 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna pull up the old, how you said, the old dusty, trusty Dutch oven and see. Look at that, it's ready. The chicken is ready. It's falling apart. So we're gonna go ahead on and take this out. And I'm gonna put it in this bowl here, because what I'm gonna do is separate it and get the meat from the bone. Just gonna put it in here like this. Don't fall off. Ooh, falling apart on me, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna put all of it in here. Now, you know, I want to let y'all know, you can buy chicken parts and put in here. I just had a whole a young chicken, so I use it. But you can buy chicken parts and you know, put in your for your broth and everything too. But I like whole chickens because you get all the good juices and stuff for your broth from that bone off of that chicken. So can y'all see this good chicken broth right here? That is good. This is what we're gonna put our dumplings in. Some of the meat is still in there, and I'm gonna leave it in there because we're gonna dump the other back in, try to get some of this skin out. We just want the meat part of it, okay? All right, so what I'm gonna do now, and I want you all to know I cooked this chicken on medium for 1 hour and 15 minutes, okay? But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just turn it up, turn it down a little bit, and just let it kind of like be simmering still. And I'm gonna let this chicken cool a minute, and then I'm gonna break it up. And then after I break it up, I'll show you all that, and then we're gonna go right into me making the dumplings. So hold your horses, let me break this chicken up. Okay, guys, here comes the dumpling part. Now, all you out there, I need y'all to pray right now, because I've never done this before. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my Land O'Lakes butter here, and I'm gonna just take half of it. I'm gonna just use half. And then I'm gonna put it in here like this. It's softened butter, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is just try to make this flour coarse. And I'm gonna just mix it all up in here. Okay? Oops, Teresa. Just making this, stirring it all around, making it coarse up in here. Okay. Just getting this butter all in the flour. You see how it's coming together, looking like kind of grainy and gritty like. Y'all can see that. That's what we want it to do, to get coarse. So you can have those good dumplings. Now, some people put Crisco lard in theirs. I heard you can put butter, oil. I'm putting this butter. Some people put milk in theirs along with butter, but I'm gonna go with this right here, okay? All right, that's pretty good. I think it's kind of mixed in there pretty good. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do, ooh, that looks real good, Teresa. You want it real coarse and fine like that, okay? Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just pour a little chicken broth. I'm going to pour it a little bit at a time, okay? What we're trying to do now is get us a dough so we can get ready to cut our dumplings out, okay? Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more in here, just a little bit more. Just trying to make us a dough here. Almost there, guys. Almost there to it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more, and that should be it. That should be where I need it. See how it's forming into a dough? That's what you want. You want it to form into a dough. I might have to put a little bit more because it's forming, but not quite. All right. Now I know this should be it. If it ain't, it's gonna be it. Because I'm not gonna put no more in there. Alright, that's good enough, guys. That's good enough right there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put my hand in here. And then I'm going to start forming. Okay, what I'm going to do is put a little flour on my hand. Put it on here too, a little bit. And then you just going to trying to form this. I still may have thought I put enough. Told y'all, I've never done this before, but it's forming into the dough that I want though, kinda. You know what, guys? I may have to put a little bit more, cause it's just not binding like I want it. Cause it's supposed to come together. Maybe I'm not putting enough in here. Yep. There we go. Okay. That's what we want right there. For it to form that dough. Okay, so now I got that part. Now let me do it like this. I want to knead it. I want to knead it just a little in here. Make sure I got some on my hands, because you don't want it sticking. Okay. There we go. See? Now. That's it. Just binding all that, combining it all together. Like that, okay? Now, that's good enough. All right, now, we're going to get ready to put all this to the side. Now we're going to get ready to flour my surface. One day, glory be to God, I'm going to have me a big kitchen with an island. Hallelujah. And I'm going to be able to show enough. You want to make sure you flour this good. I'm going to be able to really show enough, make me some homemade stuff, okay? Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to lay it out here like this. Put me a little flour on top. On my hand. Because we don't want our dumplings sticking, okay? Alright. Alright. Alright, now, here comes the rolling pin. We're going to get our rolling pin, and we're getting ready to lay these dumplings out, okay? Getting ready to lay them out. We're going to get them as thin as we can, because they're going to, when dumplings cook, you know, they float up. They rise, Teresa. So we're going to get them as thin as we can. As thin as we can. Alright. And I'm not doing a whole lot of them because it's not a lot of people that's going to eat them, so. Piece come out. Put that back on the corner. Alright. So. Get these thin out. Alright. They're thin out. Now, there are several ways that I've seen people cut their dumplings. I've seen people cut them with a knife. I've seen people cut them, I had a fork out. I've seen people cut them with a fork, and I've seen people cut them with, I thought I had got it out, a pizza cutter. But I'm going to see if we can cut them with, just like here with this fork. I saw it done like this. I thought it was neat. You just go through it like this right here. Y'all see how I'm doing that? Just cut right through them dumplings like that. Back up there. Alright, you cut that way, and then we're going to cut this way. Just like that. Y'all see? Cut through these like that, and that's it. All right, that's your dumplings. That's your dumplings, and so we're gonna put them in our pot. Let me clean up a little bit, and then I'll be right back. I'm back. Now we're getting ready to put our dumplings in the pot here. Okay, so as you can see, I got the broth is boiling, And I'm going to just drop my dumplings in one at a time. We're just dropping them in one at a time. And try not to put them on top of each other. Try to not put them on top of each other. Just drop them in one at a time. That was a little thin one that way. Dropping them in. Dropping them. And don't worry about if you got flour on them, because what that flour is going to do, that's going to help that broth to thicken up, to help your broth thicken up, okay? So, just dropping them in like this. Dropping our dumplings in, okay? Get sticking, we don't want that. See how they fluffing up in there? We're going to turn our heat down once we get them up in here. But we just want to get them in right now. Okay? So I'm just dropping them in as y'all can see. Trying not to put them on top of one another. Let me get me a little thing here so I can kind of. Now I was taught, or I just learned really, but they say you don't stir them, you just push them around. You just push them around and try not to let them be on top of one another. Try not to let them get on top of one another. Just push them around, okay? Just push them around. Try not to, okay? That's what I'm doing, trying to not let them be on top of one another as I continue to drop them in. Okay? And we're just dropping them in, making sure that I'm not. Then I'm stirring them around. Y'all can see them kind of warming up. Just trying to, I'm not stirring them, I'm just pushing them. Just pushing them around. Making sure they don't kind of like be on top of one another. So, let's put these last few ones in here. And then I'm going to turn my pot down some so they can cook. Okay? Alright, that's the last of the dumplings. Just went in. I'm going to show y'all this right quick and then I'm going to just try to push them up to the front so you're not on top of one another. Just pushing them around. Just pushing them around. Alright, so now I'm going to turn my heat down to medium. And I'm going to let them cook uncovered. Okay? I'm going to let them cook uncovered for about 20 minutes, okay? I'm going to just keep pushing them around like this here. We're going to let them cook for 20 minutes. I'm going to come back and I'm going to put my meat in. And then we're going to let them cook maybe another 10 or 15 more minutes after that. But right now I'm going to let these cook for 20 minutes. and I'll be back, okay? And our dumplings have been cooking for approximately 20 minutes. Can y'all see them? My husband said they look good. He said they look like raviolis. But anyhow, we getting ready to, look at all that good broth around there. We getting ready to put our chicken in. We'll go ahead on and put our chicken that we fixed. We're gonna put it on in here. Okay. And once again, I'm gonna just try to just push these down in here around our noodles.
She meant dumplings.
What I said, noodles, dumplings. Alright, put this around our dumplings like this. And then I'm gonna turn this, well, I had it like between medium, but I'm gonna put it right on medium. And I'm gonna cover these up and let them cook for another 10 minutes. And then we'll come back. And they should be about ready. Ooh, ooh. They look real good. They look body good. They stiffen up, so you can see that. They stiffen up, and that's what we want. That is what we want. So trying to get all this meat incorporated in here. All right, so we're gonna, I got it on medium high, medium high, and we're gonna put our lid on, and I'm gonna cook it for another 10 minutes, and I'll be back, and it should be ready. Okay, guys, it's been about 10 minutes. We're gonna take the lid off, and that's what they look like. You see that? All right, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna put the lid back on, and I'm gonna turn my eye off, and then I'm gonna let them sit. And then I'm gonna come back after they've sit a while and plate up some. And I've got a taste tester that's gonna tell us what they taste. So hold your horses. All right, guys, I'm fixing to plate it up. I'm gonna plate up a little. Now, I've never made chicken and dumplings before, so I think I probably should have put a little bit more. I probably should have put a little bit more flour in here to make my y'all see it? That's the chicken and the dumplings. All right, I taste
What?
test.
You said what?
She talking about how.
When it's hot, you gotta eat it while it's hot.
Well, stick it on in there then. See if it burns. If it burns, you know it tastes good.
Flavor.
Come on, flavor.
My taste coming back a little bit.
Oh, come on, flavor.
It's good.
It is.
You sure this your first
I
time?
promise you. You the one asked when I told you I never made it before.
It's good.
All right, guys. So that's my take on, that's Teresa's take on chicken and dumplings, okay? So, like I said, I've never made them before. I still see some things that I think I'll do the next time that I make them. But they're saying that they're good. And I appreciate you all watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the thumbs up. Like our videos. Don't forget to make sure that your notification bell is on so that when we upload videos, you'll be the first to know, okay? We certainly appreciate all of our TNT community. And to our new subscribers, welcome to our family. Oh, how we appreciate all of you guys. And I just want to say thanks again for watching this video. I hope you guys try the recipe. Maybe you made dumplings before and you do yours different or whatever. As a matter of fact, if you have made dumplings before, please put in the comment section, yes, you have made them, and say you came real close, Teresa, if you think I came close. And I will put the ingredients of everything in the description for you guys, okay? Thanks for watching. See you the next time. As Eric would say, peace.